Great. Good evening, Jordan. It's good to see you again. I know there's a little bit of anxiety surrounding coming to your intake appointment, so I'm really glad that you decided to come back and to come to session to see me. Um, Before we discussed confidentiality, informed consent, and all that, do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, just a reminder that what we discuss here stays here unless there's a serious concern about anyone's safety.
Okay.
Okay. So discussing previously, we kind of been frustrated with school,
Yes.
frustrated at home. It's been hard to concentrate. So today I want to start by asking you, what do you hope to gain from our time together? Like what would be the best outcome about seeing me and having sessions with me?
Just someone to talk to and I could have like real conversations with them instead of just like hiding things.
Hiding things. Okay. When you say hiding things, what do you mean by that? To do with school, to do with being at home? What exactly do you mean?
Like like being afraid to tell people stuff like in general.
Okay, 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 okay. Um, so what I would hope we can both work on today is coming up with some solutions for you that you can start actively working on and some goals.
Mm.
So we want to be solution based. We want to like see even the small changes in progress when you start working on these solutions so that you are less frustrated at school, you are less frustrated at home, and those are places that like you can enjoy being again.
Mm.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. So, um, right now on, on a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you say you're at when it's comes to your ability to concentrate in class?
Maybe like a 5, because like I have good days and I have bad days.
Okay, a 5. And when you're at 5, say that's the lowest level. When you're
Mm.
at that 5, what seems to be going on? What's going on around you? What's going around, like how are you feeling? What makes it 5 to be that level for you?
I feel like just trying to concentrate, focus on one thing instead of like wondering about your surroundings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel like you might be easily distracted by other things going on when you're supposed to like be focusing on something.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So do you think that things go better for you when you can actually like one thing, focus just on that thing? And when you can do that, do you feel like you're more successful?
Yes.
Okay, okay, great. It's good to like see where you're at and kind of go from there.
Mm.
Helps with like setting these goals together, right?
Yeah.
Um, what would you say would need to happen for you to have things be better at school? Is there anything that comes to mind specifically?
I feel like just taking little steps and just taking little steps to the goal.
Okay. And any idea of what those little steps could be right now? Or do you need some more help in that department?
Yeah, maybe some more help.
Okay, okay, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
Mm.
Okay. Um, so let's see. Can you give me a time of when you were able to focus or to stay out of trouble and kind of tell me more about that?
I feel like because I play basketball, I feel like in basketball I could focus on that because like when you're playing basketball, I feel like you only focus on trying to get the ball in the hoop. Like that's your main goal and you try so hard to reach that goal. So I feel like that's how it is.
Well, now, okay, cool. So that's good to know there's something that you feel like you can focus on. And that's great. That shows that you are able to focus, right?
Mm.
You've been able to do it in the past. You're able to do it with basketball. That's still something you like. So that means we can get you there in other areas too. We just have to find like what common denominators there are and work towards that, right?
Mhm.
Um, when you play basketball, how do you feel?
I feel like everything that I'm stressed, like I'm stressful about, like I feel like everything just goes away and I just focus on that one thing. Like I am like just on that thing.
Now, how would you feel if you weren't able to play basketball anymore?
I don't know, like I would feel like I wouldn't be able to like focus kind of like I don't know how to explain
You think it would like change your ability to like function on a regular basis? Like you wouldn't be as motivated.
it.
You know,
Yeah,
you're already having trouble concentrating and stuff at school. So do you think it would make things worse if you didn't have basketball?
yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about us kind of reframing that, right? And what I mean by that is basketball becoming an incentive. So if we can work together on you being able to concentrate on like one thing at school, like just the assignment you're working on right now in class,
Hmm.
focusing on that, getting through it, and then basketball being the incentive to do that. So like that's what's focused on your mind. Okay, if I get this done, I focus on this, I can then go play basketball later.
Yeah,
Does that sound like something that's feasible for you to start trying like
yeah.
on a daily basis? Okay, cool. We like that. We like that. Um, and then what small steps do you feel like you can take even as soon as tomorrow for you to start accomplishing this goal to like be able to concentrate at school better? That way you can continue to play basketball.
Maybe like like trying to not like talk to other people really, like to not really get in trouble and not be in anybody else's business. So I could play basketball.
Right. Okay. So is that something that commonly happens in class? A lot of doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
You like to talk. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's good that you recognize that that's part of the problem, right?
Mm.
So that already shows that like you're looking towards like solutions and ways how to help your circumstances, right? Great. So it really sounds like you have some really good ideas about what you can actually start doing like now, and hopefully you'll agree to continue working with me and we can really like gauge your progress on these steps, work together, and plus it gives you an open space to discuss. And hopefully you continue to be comfortable with talking to me. Um, so what do you think you'll keep doing to move forward with this plan that we've got started so far?
Just trying to focus on that goal.
Just focusing on that
Yeah.
goal. Yeah. Do you think that you'll also like to continue coming to sessions? Do you think
Yes.
that would be helpful?
Yes.
Great, great, great. Okay, that's a good plan. And as far as that goes, is weekly being seen still good for you around this
Yes.
time every week? Okay, I look forward to it. We'll get some goals set, work towards these solutions, and hopefully we start to see some progress very soon. Thank you.
Mhm.
We'll see you soon.